The tiger exhibit has done a lot for us, and it will continue to do so. And it's just...
Take a look at the tigers. We've been following the exhibit at John Ball Zoo since it opened back in June.
And 24 News 8's Coco McAvoy has been checking with officials to find out if the exhibit brought more profit to the zoo. So what do they have to say, Coco?
Good morning, Brett and Emily. Actually, the comeback of the tigers, they say, was a huge success. Since the exhibit opened, officials say they saw a big jump in attendance.
I mean, this is the biggest cat species you will see in the wild.
And for the past 5 months, the trio of Siberian tigers have been right here in West Michigan at John Ball Zoo.
It's a similar area that you'd find them in from a climate and a forest perspective, and guests loved it.
In fact, Andy McIntyre with the zoo says guests loved it so much that they saw a spike in attendance.
This year we had 10% more people than last year. We really had 20% more than over previous years. We're setting records each year so far, and this year is definitely one of those.
Of course, the opening didn't come challenge-free. Their biggest obstacle was having enough time to finish the exhibit and acclimate the tigers to their new home.
In designing this habitat in general, there were things that we had to deal with in terms of that most people don't think about when we're designing exhibits, in terms of how far the trees are from the edges of habitats, making our footprint on the land as light as possible.
And this is just the beginning for the tiger exhibit.
We'll be able to move the cats throughout this complex.
All through these tiger trails.
Trail system will go all the way along this route. Next year, what we're going to do is open up that trail system and that river realm habitat. So hopefully as a visitor, you'll get a chance to come back and see them, in the water on a river like you would in the wild.
It'll be the latest stride in the zoo's effort to provide a unique experience for all visitors.
It sort of refreshes people to know that we're constantly updating our own facility, creating new experiences for them, creating better habitats for the animals and better experiences for everybody.
McIntyre says crews will be working throughout the winter to complete that flex habitat for the tigers, and that's set to open sometime in the spring. I gotta say, the coolest part about this whole thing was the fact that the tigers were actually out.
Yes, and they look playful.
Yeah, because the other 2 times that I've been in was in like the spring and the summer. They were kind of hiding.
Okay.
And then I found out it's because they're Siberian tigers, and so they actually prefer winter.
Okay.
They like being cold.
Well, they're gonna they're probably really loving West Michigan right now.
Living it up. So during the winter, they just kind of hang out in that enclosure there. They don't put them in some other spot. They just kind of continue to live where they're at now.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Really cool story.
Coco, great story.
Yeah.
They're beautiful animals. Beautiful. It's 5:22 right now.